Somewhere in Cincinnati, there's a missing Super Bowl ring. Jason Kelce revealed that he lost the ring while wading through a pool of Skyline chili during his live podcast event with his brother last week. We sent Brady Williams out to find the ring. He joins us live with a story you will only see right here on Fox 19 now. The question is, did you find that ring?
Well, we're going to get there. We want people to continue watching this. But you know what he said is that they looked for it in the vats of chili with a metal detector. They didn't find it there. He said he suspects it's probably at a landfill. So that's where we are. We went all the way up, if you see that flag, and beyond looking for this thing to see if we could find the ring for him.
That go out in the morning, they come in here, they stop at this building, they get weighed. We can bring in up to 12,500 tons of trash in here each and every day.
That's a load of garbage, and somewhere in these hills, Molly Yeager with Rumpke Waste and Recycling suspects there might be a Super Bowl ring. As we search, she explained that landfills begin about the way you think they might.
So we start by digging a big hole in the ground. It's a 40-acre cell that we excavated out, and then we install a series of protective liners.
That begins with clay, then layers of plastics, and so on to protect the earth from a substance called leachate,
or what you guys might call garbage juice.
They pile on the garbage, then cover it, all the while making sure they allow liquids to be drained and gases to be captured.
We don't want it in the atmosphere. We want to try to get all those gases out and do something beneficial with it. 30,000 homes in the area are getting their natural gas needs from this site.
That piles up to, well, new heights each day.
You're probably sitting on 400 feet of trash at this point.
She says it took less than 17 years to stack that high, which didn't bode well for locating a piece of jewelry. As we set out again, I had to know if they ever get calls for lost items.
And if your truck hasn't come out here and tipped yet, we'll isolate that truck, and you're more than welcome to come look through that truck contents for a fee.
But what if that item is a near priceless piece of football history that was lost over a week ago in a vat of chili at the University of Cincinnati?
It'd be a very expensive endeavor to go digging in the trash, and especially if it's multiple days after the fact.
If it's anywhere, Yeager says it's here.
We probably have about 50,000 tons of trash sitting on it right now.
I smiled through my pain, but I was distraught. My hopes for a reward were in the trash.
So it's not looking for a needle in a haystack, you're looking for a needle in Iowa.
There was some solace knowing not everyone's prized possessions are lost forever. She says one man set out to find his wife's dentures.
And after about an hour of searching through the truck's contents, he did find them. I do not know if he ever told his wife where they were, though. So that's a pretty good story. We also had...
She definitely needs to brush him, that's for sure.
Well, he's kissing her, so, joke's on him, too.
Jason Kelce's ring isn't even the first piece of football history in this landfill.
The remains of Touchdown Jesus. When he was struck by lightning, he produced a lot of ashes. And the ashes had to go somewhere. So somewhere out there is Touchdown Jesus.
But what's absolutely certain, she says, is that the landfill is expanding, and it always is. She says an individual in the United States creates about 5 pounds of trash every day. She says if people recycled, they could cut back on around 50% of all this garbage and 50% of the land that has to be used to let it rot.
Earth Day is Monday, April 22nd. It's a day, really to think about how we can better protect the environment. We could do more at home to reduce the amount of waste we're putting in the trash can and sending it here. We have a very robust recycling program that so many things can go in there. And if we all took a hard look at that list and made sure we're putting everything in there every day, we could really decrease the amount of trash going here and save the landfill space for things that we can't recycle.
So no ring. If it was actually ever here, it is completely buried up there. So to Jason Kelce, my sincerest, most personal apologies for that. And my apologies to anyone who was watching and got tricked into learning a bit more about waste management here. But if you do want to learn more intentionally, we're going to have some recycling information, a link to that on Fox 19 on this story, fox19.com. Now, live for Fox 19 in Coleraine, I'm Brady Williams.
Brady, in watching that story, just made me feel like if I ever accidentally throwing something away, it's just gone forever. There's no way you're ever going to locate that thing again.
Yeah, you got to let them know right away. That's what she really told us. You got to tell them right now. It came from here. They'll locate that truck, and then you're going to have to sift through a lot of garbage.
It piles up quickly. Brady, thank you very much.